Dhurandhar. That's actually the lyrics of that song, not hoo ha, which I assume, and many more like me were there when I shared this on Twitter. But we finally have the official trailer for Dhurandhar, and it's freaking 4 minutes long. Now, that actually confirms a rumor that's going around about the film that they actually have 7.5 hours long footage for the film, and it is so good that they decided to make it two parts instead of cutting it down to 3.5 hours, which was the original plan. So we may get two parts of the film now. That's how long they have made the story. And having seen the first look, how much content they have, I think they can pull two films out. And now with a 4 minute long trailer, I think that kind of confirms it. They have a lot. So let's check it out and unpack it.
1971 के जंग के बाद पाकिस्तान में बड़ा उदास सा माहौल था। मैं 6 साल का था। रेडियो सुन रहा था। उस वक्त जिया उल हक ने एक ऐसी बात बोली जो मेरे जहन में गड़ गई। Bleed India with 1,000 cuts.
Is he torturing someone? Oh my god.
इतने छोटे-छोटे से सुराख बनाए ना, इससे बदतर हालत करूंगा मैं उस मुल्क की। लेकिन आज का बिस्मिल्लाह इसके साथ।
Oh my god.
और आप हैं मेजर
Okay.
इकबाल ISI से। इनकी मर्जी के बगैर पाकिस्तानी सियासत का एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिल सकता।
मेजर इकबाल साहब जिस पर मेहरबान हो जाए उनका मुस्तकबिल बदल जाता है।
A different song.
सर मुंह तोड़ने के लिए मुट्ठी बंद करना जरूरी है। We must infiltrate the very core of terrorism in Pakistan.
He looks
ताकि
so
वो भारत
good
के
in
खिलाफ
that.
अगर नींद में भी सोचे ना तो उनके ख्वाब में भी हम बैठे नजर आने चाहिए।
The depth in his voice. Okay.
मुझको वादा किया गया उसे भूलने की गुस्ताखी मत करना। रहमान डकैत की दी हुई मौत बड़ी कसाईनुमा होती है।
Oh my god, they are going all out. Okay.
बहुत साल पहले ना एक शैतान और एक जिन में जबरदस्त सेक्स हुआ। 9 महीने बाद जो पैदा हुआ उसका नाम पड़ा चौधरी असलम।
Okay. The Jinn.
अगर मेरे साथ दगाबाजी की ना तो मारने से पहले तुझे रणवा बना दूंगा। और जमील साहब आपको खस्सी है।
They are not holding back at all.
अगर तुम लोगों के पटाखे खत्म हो गए तो मैं धमाका शुरू करूं।
Oh my god. Okay. That honestly didn't feel like 4 minutes, but they kind of it didn't feel like a trailer because जैसे edit किया है मतलब each character you kind of set up who is what he can do, who is what he can do. So he kind of give an introduction to each character, and then story wise we don't know what's actually going on. It looks like he's a spy who's sent to Pakistan, and there are these characters. Between that, he has to do different missions out there, and I like that they're giving certain characters in that area. It's not just about a hero and the evil villain. There are different personalities, different characters he has to tackle and go through them, and there's gonna be storyline within them also. There's a whole kind of a politics and saga going on. It's not just about India Pakistan. That's what I think has become very tiring, especially with the YRF universe. I think what makes it stand out is because it's based on true events. It is by Aditya Dhar who made Uri, so he knows how to craft really good drama and suspense. And the actors he has casted for each role, and it looks like he has given writing for each of them. It's not just the hero and villain. It is an ensemble cast, and everyone has some meaty role to play. And considering it's based on true events, I'm sure some of the things they've shown, there is some truth in that. The torture, like there are worse tortures out there, but what, like, I don't know how they're pulling it off. It's gonna be adult film, and I guess they will get like no cuts. Like in India, even adult film gets cuts. So, but I guess the kind of film it is, I think they will pass this with adult certificate. But they are not backing down. I think recently with adult films really working, people are like, okay, we can push the envelope, and that's why they're going all out with it. Now here the violence makes sense because these things really happen, more extreme versions of it. And if you're making an adult film, if you want to show and show the brutality, and then it would make sense then when Ranveer takes revenge and take those people down, you would root for him that kill them, how worse they are. I think one thing I really liked with Aditya in Uri was there was so much nuance to the film. Like in any other typical director, that film would have become very jingoistic, and it would not be that great how it is today. That's what Aditya brings, and I hope he does that with this film also. I want layers, I want multiple elements. I don't want just black and white narrative, because that's what makes him stand out, that he will explore certain things with different characters. I have to say, not the big fan of the music in this. I think the first one, that whole song has become so catchy, like nothing beats that. So anything they would have chosen would have not worked. And if they had gone for the same thing, then I think again people would have complained, oh, you're doing the same thing, you just don't have any other music. And it makes sense with so many different characters, with so much going on. Like a lot of time has to pass because we see different looks of Ranveer. So I think it makes sense that there is a long film and they are deciding to cut in two parts. But it all becomes very risky, because if the first part doesn't work, then like what Nishanchi happened, Anurag Kashyap's film, which part one came out flop, disaster, and now part two and part one together are just put on Amazon without any marketing. I don't think that's gonna happen with this. I just trust the director, the cast they have, and they are pretty confident about it. As I said before, like few months before they put out a long first look showing us so much, that means they trust what they're doing. I just want the editing to be crisp, and maybe a cliffhanger or something very intriguing so that people want part two. And knowing that they've already shot it, maybe the second part will come quicker. It's not they have to wait 2-3 years to watch it. So that's a good thing that they're doing if they take that approach. There's so much going on for this film that you're super excited, but again the times we live in, like how much times we have been burned, you always have that doubt, unsurety. But I think from Bollywood, this was the film I was looking forward since the first look dropped, and I'm still looking forward to this film. Let's see what they do. 2 parts, censor board, like lot. After this, watching this, lot has to be considered. Like there's no point trying to not go for adult and blur stuff and cut some stuff. Like why did you shoot that way? So I think they should go all out if they're going adult. Animal showed if you make a good film, even adult films can do that kind of a business. And this is a comeback for Ranveer, but I think more than Ranveer, there's other cast members which are more exciting, that they all are coming together. So 5th December, looking forward. I don't think there is any competition yet, and this is a film that's so much hype. The music has worked, everything they are offering, it is in that palette of what is considered that's not gonna work, but they are doing it in such a different way based on true events. And Aditya Dhar, what he did with Uri, I have full confidence that he has, and he has an angst also that he couldn't make his next film, had to wait. Like Uri came in 2019, and it's been 6 years since his next film, like so he has been waiting for a long time to prove that he can make great films. So everything is like going for the film. So cannot wait for 5th December. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and check out the next, and I will see you next time.